We're now going to talk about what is data science today. What has it become? Well, according to Harvard Business Review, it is the sexiest job of the 21st century. There are 176 openings in Colorado and over 10,000 in the United States for data scientists as of November of this past year. And data science jobs are expected to grow by 19% over the next 20 years. It's also a very high-paying job with the average base pay at over $113,000 a year according to Glassdoor. But what is data science? Well, we see data science all around us. So I've pulled a few pictures of how you might see data science. Right? One is a COVID map that shows the spread of the COVID virus. So this visualization is an implementation of data science. This is an election map where they're mapping by county, red versus blue, Republican versus Democrat in the results. An autonomous driving vehicle, a car that drives itself. Even things like our entertainment, like Netflix, of what are the hidden gems for you? In other words, recommendations that it has chosen based on your past viewing history. These are all applications of data science in our lives today. Matter of fact, I cannot think of a single field of study that does not need data science because we use it for our text. We can use it to analyze music, to analyze the clicks that we make when we are surfing the internet, to analyze our purchases. You know, when you go in the grocery store or the drugstore and you scan your little card, right? They're keeping track of everything you've bought. It amazes me. I've gone to like the Amazon website and it knows everything I bought at Whole Foods and will suggest to me things that I need to buy that I didn't remember I needed to buy. In addition, things like surveys, just to try to figure out what people's beliefs and values are. Now, here is a Venn diagram that was published in Quora about what is a data scientist. And, you know, we're wanting to be in this little area here of intersection, which is the unicorn. Really what data science is a combination of computer science, programming, mathematics and statistics. The intersection of those two is machine learning. And then with the intersection of that with the subject matter expertise, because if you don't know anything about your data, you're going to make really stupid decisions about your data. But this Venn diagram omits some very important components. It omits communication skills and the whole ethics bias mitigation area. Because the data scientist's job, probably the most important part of the job, as well as being able to do some machine learning and apply it to a subject matter, is to communicate both with the client and with the general public. You have to communicate to find what are the questions that you need to answer, what are the requirements of your work, and then to communicate your results in an effective manner. So this includes doing visualizations that are effective and that are not misleading. And also the whole ethics consideration of being sure you can set your own bias aside and do a fair analysis of the data. Now, there are a lot of jobs in data science. There are jobs involved with each of these areas of data science. So sometimes we sort of gloss over the importance of getting and cleaning data. But in fact, that's a very important part of a data scientist's job. There's visualization and analysis, shiny apps and dashboards, modeling and prediction, where we're going to model and predict future behavior based on past behavior, machine learning, AI, natural language processing, where we're going to take apart text material and try to do some analysis based on that. And lastly, there's jobs in data science that just involve ethics and privacy and policy issues around data science. Now, how does a data scientist spend their time? Well, according to Anaconda, in their 2020 State of Data Science, a good portion of a data scientist's time is spent on getting in the data and cleaning it up. There is another good chunk done in data visualization. So the first part of your data analysis really is the biggest part of the time that is spent. I heard a quote, I forget where it was now, but somebody said, a data scientist says they spend 80% of their time on importing and cleaning data, and the other 20% of the time they're lying about it. This would say that getting and cleaning data is a critical part of the data science job. Now, in terms of what are the biggest problems to be tackled in AI and machine learning, bias in the data model and privacy impacts are some of the biggest problems that need to be tackled by our data scientists. So we hope that you will look to tackle some of those problems as you continue on your career as a data scientist. What does the industry need? Well, it needs data engineers. It needs artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, which is really sort of a field of machine learning. It needs people that have a math background, needs bias mitigation, privacy policy, communication skills, and need people with experience. So the ways that universities and education meets those needs is by providing various entry points, by providing courses in deep learning and advanced machine learning, with an emphasis on ethics. We have both a separate course and it is incorporated into our courses, the ethical considerations. Teamwork and projects with reports and presentations will help you with the communications piece. Reproducible research will also help with the ethics piece. And last but not least, practicum projects and internships, apprenticeships will help you to get the experience that you need to really serve your future employer. We will come back and talk for just a few minutes about where data science is going.